Hello everyone of class 6th standard. Today we'll start we'll continue the same chapter, that is the fraction. We have already started that one. So first exercise is completed. Now today we'll start the exercise number 6.2 and 6.3. Both we'll try to do. Now in this 6.2 exercise, what is actually present, that we have to place the fractions in the number line. Suppose a fraction is given to you like half. Okay, it's one type of fraction. Okay, so if number line, we all know that 0 is here, then 1 is present, then 2 is present here, minus side is also there because it is a plus, so that's why I'm not taking the minus portion here. So here if you see that this 2, you have to check that 2 is there, so that means you have to draw the actual position of that one. That means if you place this one here, that 1 by 2, if you write down here, then this one can be written as 2 by 2. Okay, so that means 2 by 2 is 1, half will be here in between. Okay, so in this way you have to write down that how many numbers will be there in between 1 and 2. That will be decided by this one, that 2 by 2, you have to check that same number when divided, then 1 will come. Then before that, definitely this one will be present because 1 is here, so definitely 2 will be here. So in this way you have to place that one. Now 1 or 2 exercises are there. So first of all, first exercise of 6.2 I'm just doing. This is a very easy one. Okay, so the fractions of 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 and the 5.5 on the number line. So you have to place that one: 2.5, 3.5, 4.4, sorry, 3 by 5, 2 by 5, 4 by 5 and 5 by 5 in the number line. So suppose if you draw the number line, so definitely this one means 1 only. So you have to remember that one always. So 0 is here. Now suppose 1, the position of 1 is here, that means that is equal to 5 by 5. So before that, definitely 4 by 5 will be here, 3 by 5 will be here, 2 by 5 will be here, and that much you have to write. So if you want to write, then it can be written also 1 by 5 is also here. So in this way it is just can be written that in this way 0, after that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will come, and in this way it can be written. Okay, so this is the process to write these type of fractions in the number line. So this is the exercise number 6.2. Now few numericals are there that I will give you in the homework. Now we are just coming to the exercise number 6.3, which is very important, and from here question will be asked that different types of fractions are there. So from your book I am just telling you a few things you have to know before doing this 6.3 exercise. First one is what? First one is the proper fraction. Suppose if you write down the proper fraction, then what is actually the proper fraction? Suppose if you write down this type of number 2 by 3, 2 by 5 or 3 by 4, 3 by 4 if you write down, then you can check that this one is higher number and this one is lower number. So numerator is less but the denominator is more here. So this type of fraction will be known as the proper type of fraction. Okay, these are the examples given, 3 by 7 and that. So the fraction whose numerator is greater than 0 but less than the denominator is called the proper fraction. Definitely greater than 0 but less than the denominator. Numerator is greater than 0 means 2 is here, and less than the denominator. So that's why this type of fractions are known as the proper. So improper, if you write down, then definitely it will be just the opposite. Suppose you will write down 3 by 2. Suppose you will write down 5 by 2. Suppose you will write down 7 by 3. So this type of these are the improper fraction. Definition that that is what? That a fraction which is just like that. That means a fraction whose numerator is equal to or greater than its denominator is called the improper fraction. Okay, so this type of things are there. Next one is the mixed fraction, that you have to know. Mixed fraction, one example I am just telling you, that 2 whole 3 by 11. This type of fractions are known as the mixed type of fraction, that you have to know here. Okay, so it can be written in the form of that one. Suppose if you want to write down this form, that then what you have to do, simply this can be written in this way, isn't it? That means 11, so 22 plus 3, so 25 divided by 11. So it is coming in the form of improper fraction. So from mixed fraction to the improper fraction, if question will come, then that can be written in this way. Okay, that can be written. So these are the things. Next one, converting the mixed fraction into the improper fraction. So that I told here, this is the conversion. How can you convert the mixed fraction into the improper fraction? Next one, very important, like and unlike fractions. Like and unlike fractions, if you talk about, then examples I'm just telling you here, that suppose one example is given that 2 whole 5 by 6, and second one is given 7 whole 2 by 5. So it can be written as this way. So it can be written as 17 by 6. Okay, and here it can be written as 7 plus 2 by 5. So 5, 37 by 5. So if you just write down this type of fractions, okay, this type of fractions are basically not related to each other. There is no such relation. So this type of fractions you have to write down, they are the unlike type of fractions. Suppose if you talk about the like fractions, suppose like fractions if you talk about, then like fractions, suppose this examples from your book, I'm just taking that 3 by 7, okay, 6 by 7. Okay, here these numbers are not changing, but these numbers are changing, so they are like fractions. Suppose if you talk about unlike fraction, then 1 by 5, 2 by 3, these are the unlike type of fraction where both are not matching. This one is not matching, this one is also not matching here. So these are actually the like and the unlike fraction. Next one is what? Next one is the equivalent type of fraction. Okay, equivalent type of fraction, which is very important, and use of that is very important also. You have to do the numerical related to that one. So equivalent fraction. Suppose you will write down the equivalent fraction, then just I'm taking the example from here, that if you write down that 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6, isn't it? 4 by 8. So if you write down, if you check that one, they all are just half, isn't it? This one is also half, this one is also half, this one is also half. So this type of fractions which are having the same value, okay, then they are known as the equivalent type of fractions. So definition is what? Two or more fractions are called equivalent or equal if they have the same values. There is no such difference between these two. No such difference between these two. No such difference between these ones. So difference is not there, but written in a different form. So they are known as the equivalent type of fractions. Okay. Next one of this chapter. So these all are actually the check the equivalent fraction. How can you check? Check of the equivalency. If you just check how to check that one, that is also question will come from here. That suppose you have to check that. Suppose example I'm just writing a 3 by 7 and 12 by 28. So basic rule is that you just check the cross product of these two. This one and this one is the cross product. This is the cross product. That means 3 into 28. If you just multiply, 84 will come. 84 will come. And if you multiply this one, then also 84 will come. So if the cross product of these two, that means this product and this product are equal, product between these two and these two are equal, then you can easily say that they are the equivalent type of fractions. So question will come from here. Okay. Next one, last part of this chapter, before going to the numericals of this chapter exercise, that the reducing form. Okay, how can you reduce or simplify any type of fractions? Okay, like this one, that irreducible or the simplest form of the fraction. So two methods are there. One is the HCF method to simplify that one, HCF method. suppose if you want to reduce that to a number, suppose one fraction, suppose 45 divided by this. Okay, so first you just take the HCF of, just find out the HCF of these two number. If you find out the HCF of these two number, then it can be just 15. Okay, the HCF will come. Any two number if you take and find out their HCF. So this HCF will come, then divide this one, this fraction, by the HCF which is coming. Okay, so if you divide this one in this way, then definitely 3 by 7 will come. That will be the simplest form, that is the lowest form of this particular fraction. So this is one, the HCF method. And second one is the prime factorization method. One is the prime factorization method. One example I am taking, and then I am just telling you that one, how to just do that one. That prime factorization method, suppose you are just taking that 48 divided by 60. Okay, one number is there. So just do it. The prime factorization means you have to just spread it in the prime factor, in prime factors. You know that one. How can it be written? One, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 into 3. You write down. Okay. Then 48. And if you write down this one, that 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Okay. Now you just spread out in the prime factors. Now cut it that one. If you just cut that one, then 1, 2, 3, 4 will cancel from here. 3 will cancel from both. So it can be written as 4 by 5. Because 2 into 2 divided by 5. So this type of simplification can be done with the help of the prime factorization method. So these are the things. Now come to the exercise. Few exercise I am doing here, and few exercise. Now come to the exercise 6.3. Here what are the things present? So first question is given. Few exercise I am doing. Few exercise you will do for homework. State which of the following fractions are proper, improper and mixed. So proper means you know, improper means you know, and this one is the mixed one. Okay, so in this way you can write down what are the proper fractions, what are the improper fraction, and what are the mixed fractions. You know which one, where the numerator is more. Just now I told where the denominator is more, so that you can check, and this one is definitely the mixed fraction. Okay, next numerical. Question number 3. Question number 2 you will do for homework. Convert the following mixed fraction into the improper fraction. Suppose this is given that 7 whole 2 by 1. So you can write down this one as 7, this 79 by 11. 79 by 11. So this type of fraction will come here. Okay. Now I am coming to the question number 8 here. Okay. Replace the box each of the following by correct method, correct number. So 2 by 3 is there, one box is given, and 15 is given. Okay, so if you write down a check that this side and this side must be equal. Okay, so if you place here 10, then what will happen? It can be cut by 5, so 2 will come, 3 will come. So this box can be replaced by 10 here. Okay, so 10 will be the answer. Next question. That last question I am just doing here. So question number 9 I am just doing here. That check whether the given pair of fractions are equivalent or not. You have to check that this one are equivalent or not. I told you that for the equivalency you have to just multiply. You have to just take the cross product of this one, diagonal product. So from here this one will come 3 into 40 means 120, and 12 into 10 means 120. Okay, so both are coming same, so definitely these two are the equivalent fractions. So rest all will be you have to do at home. So thank you.